Hey, how you doing today?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Good. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit more about yourself and who you are for the people that don't know.
Well, my name's AC. I'm an MC. I do drum and bass. I do hip hop. I've done a bit of grime in the past, but yeah, right now I'm concentrating on the drum and bass and hip hop side of things.
Okay, cool. Are you currently signed to any label?
No, right now I'm independent, so I'm just doing my thing by myself.
Cool. And do you feel that you need to be signed to be successful?
Not necessarily. I think being signed, if you're signed with a good deal to a good label, and they've got a lot of money to push your product, then that can definitely help you get to a wider audience, and there's a lot of potential for making better money out of your stuff. But then again, they're taking percentages from you. Like a lot of people are on 360 deals nowadays, so they're taking a percentage from your merchandise, from your royalties for the songs being played, from the shows, just from anywhere they can. So if as long as you're on a good deal, that's all right. But if you're not, then you're in trouble. So you could get famous, but you got no money, so you can't live. So where I am right now is I'm independent. So all the money I'm generating is for myself, so I can use that to pay my bills and further invest in my product. So right now that's okay for me.
Okay.
So,
And what would you say you've achieved so far?
so far, well, I've sold 45,000 CDs on the street of my material. So I've been doing that. That's been a very hard grind. Also, I've just started acting as well in some online TV dramas, a couple of pilots. I've got a feature film coming next week. Also, I've just come back from France here, and I've been rapping in the opera out there. It was like a modern opera with some big stars like Carl Barrett from the Libertines and Mark Almond from Soft Cell. He done that tune Tainted Love back in the day, and so that was a really good experience out there, and hopefully that'll do a world tour, but fingers crossed for that one because I'd like to do it. They filmed it for TV and they've done a DVD for it in 3D, so hopefully that'll come out soon as well. So that's been my latest thing that I've done.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And did you go to university?
Yeah, I did go uni. I went to Westminster and I studied illustration.
Okay, and why did you study illustration?
I was always interested in drawing from when I was a little kid, so it just was my main interest was that and music, and at the time I was more concentrating on the drawing, so that was where I wanted to try and get employment, enjoy a career like that. So that's why I did that.
Okay, and why did you in the end choose the music industry?
Well, because I've done some art jobs. Like I've worked for on some cartoons for Channel 4. This one called Blue Dragon. I worked on that. That was a little kids kind of educational cartoon. Then I worked on some Tango adverts as well, doing cartoons, and then a couple of series for Cartoon Network, which was called Skatoony. But when the animation work is like, you might get one job and it pays good, but then the rest of the year you got nothing.
Okay.
So music is more, I enjoy it just as much, and it's more stable. I can always do it because I'm doing it for myself. So I can always, keep doing something all year round and guarantee that I got some money coming in to pay my bills. So, that's why. I mean, I enjoy both. So if one thing comes up, I'll do that. If the other doesn't, then I'll do the other.
Cool. And what struggles have you had to overcome in the music industry?
In the music industry, I think the main struggle you have when you start is people who are already in the music industry, like other big MCs or even people who are not big but they're older than you or whatever. They try and put you down. They won't have faith in you to think that you can actually do it. So say if you're in a drum and bass rave or whatever and you're MCing, the other MC will try and not pass you the mic, try hog the mic, all this kind of stuff. They want you to prove yourself, I think, or they're scared of you. So it's one or the other. I've never asked them. I'm not really interested, so I'm just trying to do my thing. So I've had to prove myself there. Also, you got a lot of naysayers saying you can't do this, can't do that. Like when we were selling our CDs on the street to begin with, a lot of people saying, "Oh, that's not possible. You can't do that. It's just not going to work." But then when they saw the numbers we were generating and the fact that we're, making a living off it, then they kind of converted their mindset, and then they all started trying to do it as well.
Okay.
So basically, I think with the music industry is people will not have any faith in you until you've shown that other people like you. So when you built your fan base and other people like you, then these people who are already in the industry or think they're on a higher level than you, then they will start showing you love. So that's how they roll. They're like sheep in it. So you got to get the sheep to follow you in it. So that's how it goes.
How would you describe yourself in one word?
I would say I've been described as determined. So I would say that right now, because no matter what's happened, I've just kept going because I need to pay my bills and I need to do something I enjoy with my life. I don't want to do something I don't like, because that to me is, nah, man, why am I here? I'm here to enjoy life. So I want to, so you've got to have determination to push through and go over these obstacles and around it.
Okay.
So.
And would you say you had any family support while you've been working?
I've had support in different kind of ways. My dad has been supportive of me doing music and art and stuff like that from day. My mum, she kind of preferred me to have got a more stable career. I think that's kind of natural. A lot of parents want the best for you, so they kind of want you to do that. And she was worried about certain things, but then because I've managed to pay my bills and I'm not asking for nothing, then she kind of sees the vision and so she still wants me to get a different job and stable career or whatever, but that's me. I'm not really interested in that, so I want to do what I want to do. Okay. So man, that would be the thing at the moment.
Cool. And what advice would you give to someone who wants to start their own business?
I think you've got to be prepared to sacrifice, and you've got to be prepared for people not having any faith in you and trying to tell you can't do it. Because I think in this country, in England, in the UK especially, there's a very cynical attitude and a very I think maybe it's because Britain had the empire and now it's all gone. They expect to be winners, but they also think that they're losers, innit? Like if you look at the England football team, they kind of have a lot of faith in them, but then they expect them to lose as well. So it's a bit of a crazy country for that. And because of that, there's a crabs in the barrel syndrome. Everyone's trying to keep what they've got to themselves. Like if you look at all the scenes in the music industry, let's say, the people who've created those scenes are trying to keep it to themselves. Mm-hmm. So you've got to be prepared for them to tell you can't do it and to try and shut you out at every opportunity because they're scared of losing their power. So you have to be prepared to sacrifice. You're going to lose a lot of friends while you're doing this because you're not hanging around with them, getting drunk or doing whatever with them. You're not, they're going to think you don't care about them. You'll lose a lot of girlfriends. They'll think that because you're doing your thing that you don't care about them. You only care about your career. You're going to lose pretty much everything. But if you keep going and then you make it through to the end, or when you carry on doing it, you're going to meet people who are doing the same thing as you and they can be your friends. So you just sacrifice is one of the main things you've got to be prepared to do. So if you ain't prepared to do that, then get a job, man, because this ain't for you.
Okay. And are there any projects you're working on currently?
Yeah, right now, as I said, I've got that the opera thing going on. It's called Popea. That was in Paris. We've done the first 8 shows and hopefully it'll become a tour. So it might be coming to London. A few other countries are on the cards. I've got my new album. It's done. It's called Keep It Together. I'm just going to the engineer today to do the final tweaks. And then I'm going to take that to certain labels, see if they'll throw some funding my way or some investors. Maybe they'll give me a deal. I don't know. Hopefully they'll offer me something nice. Then I'll take it. If not, then I'm not interested. I'll do it independent still. I've got some big drum and bass raves coming up. I'm emceeing at Summer Gathering for a random concept. That's in Northampton in July. And also the Sun Beats warm-up party in Highbury and Islington. That's in July as well. So yeah, I've got a few things going on. So I've got my drum and bass mixtape out at the moment with DJ Blackley. You can download that off my SoundCloud for free. And I'm just pushing those things right now.
Okay.
So and I've got the acting things. I'm doing a feature film next week 2nd July actually, where I'm playing a crack dealer. So that's coming out soon. So yeah, man. So I've got a few things going on,
Well, thank you for talking to us today.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you.